Ladies and gentlemen, it's time, right about that time, to re-enter the mists of Barovia for PZ85 Plays. The Curse of Strahd on the Podzilla 1985 network. I am your humble dungeon master, or as humble as one can be, with the power of God behind a screen. I'm Cody Sandusky. Thank you so much for joining us. After a one-week hiatus, we are back atop Yester Hill, trying to see the fate of the crew, the cast of characters that here in the mist, starting with the blood hunter himself, Bjorn, all the way from the west coast. It is Kaz.
Hiya.
Enthusiastic, I like it. Playing our very Captain America-ish elf, he is Rasmus Thomason, being played by Double H.
Oh, I'm filled with so much nerd rage, Cody.
Well, someone be the moderator. I'll stand behind the other podium, and we will respectfully yet angrily discuss our contentions between our two topics.
I don't think that's what that show's called, anyway.
No, I think it goes under a much more top of the tongue, kind of rolls off.
Interesting name.
Yeah. It's much less shallow and pedantic. Speaking of not shallow and not pedantic, she is our Air Genasi sorcerer, the Blue Wonder, Zephyra, played by Lindsay Wolfgong.
I don't know. I can still be pretty shallow.
That's true.
You said it, not me. And playing, well, Sir Aiden not appearing in this podcast, but potentially a new character appearing shortly. It is the creator, co-owner, the god of PZ85 himself, Shannon Young.
At this point, I think it's safe to say that I'm the only owner of Podzilla 1985, but that's fine.
I said owner
correct.
creator. Yeah, I don't think I said co this time.
He said co-owner, not co-creator. But
did
he said
I?
co-owner.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
And
Jesse giving up his birthright.
I will be making a statement tomorrow on the theft of intellectual property that Podzilla 1985 has suffered at the hands of some people who think they are comically inclined. But we'll see how it goes. So.
Oh, I'm so happy to play a part in this bit.
It's not a bit. It's not a bit.
See, the suggestion was, do it on their turf. No, we do it on ours.
Yeah.
We'll do it here. It's
We
not
have the
petty
power.
here.
I'm gonna take a page out of the Jim Cornette playbook and call Stephen P. New and get some shit going here. By the way, speaking of which, real quick, Cody, can I say something?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I want everyone to. Oh God, why do I keep going back to the bottle?
I don't know.
Stay tuned this Wednesday. I'm going to reveal it now. Hunter and I are actually going to be doing a special edition of Pro Wrestling Unscripted. A lot of things have been happening. So we're putting extras and epilogues on the shelf for a week. And we're going to be back with PW this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I just want to mention that at the top of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because stuff has happened. Mr. Punk has played himself yet again. Because he's very good at that.
The voice of the voiceless.
According to his lawyer, who seems to be handling all his communications now.
I think AEW labeled him as the voice of the chauffeurless because they didn't send anybody to pick him up.
I'm sorry, I don't want to derail us, but I have to say real quick, one of my favorite things was in one of the statements that was released leading up to it, that he was, or I say statements, it was one of the articles on 411 Mania, that he had requested an extra day to stay behind because, number one, they had to do tapings for another show, and number two, the way the article phrased it was he wanted to spend time with his wife and his dog, Larry. And in all the comments, they were like, why didn't you say his wife's name too?
Well, and the way they said it,
sounds like his wife and his dog are
the
together.
same person.
They
Right.
just really like the dog's name is Larry.
His wife
Larry's
is AJ
great.
Lee, who
Yes.
is basically legendary in WWE women's canon at this point. I mean, it's so bizarre.
Hunter, my favorite thing, and then we'll get right back to it, Cody, I swear, but I don't know if you guys saw, but at the All-In pay-per-view, somebody had a sign that said Pepsi is a soft drink.
He is now officially the softest in the world.
Oh, another sign said the best in the world at being a bitch, and I thought, well, that's a little on the nose, but okay.
It's kind of like that Matt 11 doll that you showed me earlier.
Larry's sad about 9/11. Buy a plush to make him happy. Oh my God. Anyway, we'll save that for Thursday. Cody, please.
Yes.
Will we? I'm very excited.
We shall.
We shall. All right, I'll take anal bum cover for 7,000 since we're doing shalls. All right. So, when last we left our battling party, because that is what they have found themselves in the midst of yet again, a crew of berserkers that had been encamped around the druids, who are themselves encamped around a tree with a boy being bled out from inside of its maw, came to prevent the Mardikovs and our adventuring crew from disrupting said event. I believe we have one Adrian Mardikov who has broken through the barrier, same with one Muriel, trying to disrupt things, but the three here, along with Erwin Mardikov, are being beset upon by berserkers. And then if you would go up the hill, well, we can't really go up the hill.
Rather than just big gray circles.
Yes, I have things. I had it apparently last week and prepped it and then forgot about it in the Roll20 asset list. So I am very good at what I do, allegedly. Allegedly. So, and then Kaz is Sir not appearing on this map because he's battling a blood druid up the hill. Because he has gotten himself entangled with another entity for the time being. So, with all of this being spoken, when last we departed this game, Rasmus, it was your turn as the last in the order for initiative. And I wanted to give kind of that purview back to Bjorn, that a statue, or the inside of the statue, that spear had twitched. And that was what we had left off on. So, unless we have any further questions, let us undertake where we were. Rasmus, it is your turn. You have a berserker labeled red in front of you.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, you said that this area does not actually confer difficult terrain, right? That we can move freely and what looks like
at this time, everything is laid out just aesthetically or for visual sake. There's no actual campaign impact.
Okay. And as it has been some time, is the one that's in front of me, has he been hit at all?
No. I don't believe actually any of them have been hit yet.
Okay. Because I know we waylaid at least one person.
I think it may have been Pink as they were going for Muriel was.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. All right. Well, my instinct is to just deal with the one directly in front of me, but as I recall, the goal was get as close to the tree as possible, that everyone was making that move. So I think I'm going to double move on my turn. I'm going to shift one to here, and then running gives me how much extra space?
Running, I mean, by default, you should have, say if you kind of move that square, you would have, with Rasmus, 15 feet of movement.
Right, but I'm saying I want to shift away and avoid an attack of opportunity. That's the goal.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to move instead.
Okay. Yeah, that would give you, I think that would just give you your normal movement.
I was going to say, I know I can get to here at least.
Right.
Although I would prefer it to be
shifted a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
You are well capable of doing that.
Okay. And since I didn't do anything else, but I do have a bonus action left, and I got some things I can do with the bonus action. Did one of you guys, well, not Kaz, obviously. Lindsay, did you get hurt last time? Did you get hit?
No.
Okay.
I did not.
I don't know why I thought you did.
I just sucked at my rolls.
I fell in some thorns. If you can throw some of that up the hill.
I'm sorry, man. It's too far away.
That is true.
Lindsay, what's your AC?
My AC is 14.
All right. Cody, I want a bonus action cast Shield of Faith on her. Okay. As your AC is now +2 for the next 10 minutes. So hopefully for the rest of that encounter.
Yeah.
Bump it up to 16. All right, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay. So Lindsay, you kind of, as he described, you sense a bit of like an aura or a protection around you at this point. It's a shimmering field. So I've got that depicted kind of with a token on your character. So you are good on that. And as he noted, you are defended up to that level for a bit. Okay, so that resets us to the top of the order, and I think in this order we will go ahead and just deal right now with the berserkers that are trying to again besiege your path. So, Rasmus, the one that you eluded, is going to try to find his way back to you.
Of course.
Yeah, he's not very happy with your fleet of foot movement there.
It wasn't all that fleet.
Well, you were enough to elude him for the time being.
Chainmail on, man.
All right. I'm trying to be complimentary to you. Come on now.
Compliment things I'm actually good at, like, I don't know, praying.
I thought you were going to hit me with Mo. Great. Let's say Mo.
Mo.
All right.
Hey, I may be ugly and hate-filled, but what was the third thing you said?
Oh, man, that's good stuff. He is going to sprint and try to, instead of cutting directly in front of your path, he's going to try to kind of flank next to you, or at least kind of have the ability to read and react to you. And he is going to swing that great axe in his hand. That is going to be not enough. So what he is going to do, because he's had to sprint back to you and try to react to your slight elusiveness, again, we'll play a little bit to cast on that one. He tries to bring down that great axe, and because he hadn't set himself properly, it kind of buries at your feet next to you. Like it maybe glances off like your shin or something like that, and he goes in the ground, and he's got to pick it back up and square himself back up to face you. So you do not take any damage on that, but he is there positioned ready to again try to impede your path.
He will try.
Green over here is going to haul off and meet Adrian, and he is going to do the same thing because he is not a fan of Adrian being there, and he is going to succeed in that. So Adrian, as we had mentioned in the last episode, this being the family member of both the one up the hill being protected or shielded by the blood druid, and then the boy in this tree, he's kind of abandoned and has recklessly run into this situation, and maybe to his detriment at this point. We are going to do this, and he is going to take 5 damage, and it's going to be not terribly substantial immediately, but this berserker is able to kind of catch him toward again, trying to cut out any movement toward the druids. It's more of an impedance than it is necessarily a straight up kill attempt, in part because at least if they can impede you, that seems to be their focus. So he's going to do that. Adrian's going to be caught a bit in the leg and try to balance himself as he prepares to go back to focusing on the druids. Erwin is going to try to do the same thing, but instead of doing that, he understands being reckless is overrated. He's going to try to attack this one in front of him. He is going to miss, and Muriel is going to, at this point, forego anything there and try to shoot at this druid. So, Zephyra, you would see it specifically. Kind of, you have this line of sight down to where Muriel is. Muriel's going to square up and try to take a shot at this orange druid that is center of this ring encamped around the tree. She pulls back, she lets off that arrow, and is just whizzes by this head of this druid and buries itself into a limb on this tree. Rasmus, probably even among the fracas, you would probably hear that thunk or kind of notice a couple of heads turn to look toward the tree, and you see this arrow kind of latch into it, but nothing of import is done in that moment. So we'll take the break from those three, so I kind of wanted to depict them in quick order. Zephyra, you, again, currently are drawing some attention. The two of these, one of them is going to come up to you. Based upon that action, Yellow is going to sprint back to get to Muriel. 20, 25. So it's going to try to get there. And Zephyra, much like what you had seen tried with Erwin and with Rasmus, is going to swing his axe toward you, and your modified AC is now
16.
16? Okay. You have that shimmering kind of field around you. You notice as that great axe comes into it, you may flinch or you may hesitate because you expect it to hit you square on. It's almost as if it kind of glances and ricochets off to the point that you think you see kind of a flash of metal meeting metal. Kind of a few sparks fly off this blade. And as the berserker kind of swings through, he pulls back up, looks at you and looks at his blade, a bit flummoxed for a second. This is not what he anticipated happening in that moment. And
I love that because, especially thematically, Ilmater's favorite weapon is an open hand. He doesn't use steel. He was wearing a gauntlet that day.
Bingo, bango. Purple Berserker's going to try to do the same with Irwin. He's going to swing. Now, not so much the thematics or the flare, the flourish of a shimmering field or sparks flying, but Irwin is able to maneuver himself deftly and maybe step back as that Berserker tries to swing horizontally to take out his legs again, and he's going to miss in that endeavor. Orange pivots for a moment trying to debate on what he is going to do, but he's going to come up on you, Zephyra, in part because I think, again, what he saw with his combatant fellow confused him. And that confusion is going to carry through even further, to the point that he, not knowing much else to do, pulls that battle of that great axe up and tries to swing down on you. And that field just, it slides, like it catches the top of where it would be maybe a foot above your head, and it just kind of shifts his weight to where it pulls him all the way down to the ground, and he struggles a bit to get the axe kind of unburied from the dirt. You know, his greatest efforts was trying to be expended in that moment, and it's going to punish him a little bit. So that will wrap the Berserker's turn. And I think that will bring us to the Druids, who at this juncture are still focused on the task at hand. Because they have not been disturbed in any form or fashion, they continue to chant around the tree, and every energy is focused on this tree itself. Zephyra, what would you like to do?
I am going to take one step to the side, and I am going to cast Thunderwave. And since it is a 15-foot cube from me, it should get purple, orange, and pink if it hits.
Okay. 15 needs to be 5 feet, so I know you'll be able to get, if it centers on orange, you'd be able to get the others. You say it centers on that or on few?
It's a 15-foot cube extending from me.
Extending from you. If you want to, I'd say if you pivot... this is going to be kind of weird, so I'm trying to picture how to do that, because it'd be 5.
You got a better spot for me to take, I'll do it.
It might actually be where you started at.
I see what you're saying. So it's a 3x3 cube, right?
Right.
And
basically.
and it has to be at least one square adjacent to you. So
Yes.
yeah, theoretically, there's no way to get all 3 of them.
Three
if
of
that's
them,
the
right.
case.
Okay, well, if it's just the 2, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Where you were
be-
before, you could get orange and purple. Right here,
Yeah.
you can get orange and pink.
Orange and pink are the 2 that came up on me, so that's
Yeah,
what
sure.
makes sense to me.
Go for it.
So it is a con 12 save that they have to make.
Okay. I can get you that here. Yeah, they both fail.
Okay, cool. So they're gonna take whatever my damage roll is. In 1 second here. 2d8. Pretty sure. Yeah. So this would be 2d8 thunder damage.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Which is going to
very
be
good.
15.
Yep.
And I believe there was something else on this head.
Yes.
They are unsecure objects. Yeah, no, that's it. Any unsecure objects in the area are also pushed 10 feet away by the spell, but...
There's also another benefit for that, because they failed to save. They will be pushed 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
So I will let you determine which direction, kind of in a straight line, you want them to go, or a diagonal, as it were.
You know what? Just go ahead and push them straight forward in front of me. 10 feet,
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement. 2, 3, to get me over here.
Okay. And I will...
That.
Yeah, that's good for me. Okay, nice use of Thunder Wave, so you're good there. I'm going to take this opportunity to quickly pivot back. So the action pauses for just a moment, as I will pull us all over toward location here. I will actually remove you two that are there. Bjorn, you are still caught in the thorny... Yeah, you're caught in the thorny briar bush of this blood druid.
Damn nature.
Yeah, Keshgar has still cast that, so you're still 5 feet within it. You have transformed into your hybrid form, and you still see Stefania kind of at the foot of this effigy, or this statue to Strahd.
So I'm like a half-formed wolf, like pawing at thorns, stuck. Can't get. Okay, this is an image.
Yes.
I presume it's my turn or thine enemy.
It is thine enemy.
Oh,
I just kind of wanted to give
I
us
thought he
back.
already did the fire thing. Okay,
Last turn.
that's true.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to wiggle in there.
So he casts that spike growth. What he is going to do is... Ooh.
I don't like that sound.
Yeah.
Kill me if you dare.
Keshgar is focused heavily on you. And you see those hands kind of twirling around. You see those drops of blood pinging back and forth. And as he gestures toward you, almost as if he's going to try to grab your life force and pull it from you, you hear a scream utter out of him instead. Just this... Unbeknownst to him, Stefania has crawled her way toward him and taken a knife and jabbed it into where his Achilles tendon is.
You ain't standing no more.
And he, in fact, does. He buckles down to one knee, and he looks back, and I will note with...
Terrible wound. I feel sorry for him. I'm looking upon him going, ooh.
What a thematic way to play that. Thank you so much. That was, yeah. I have no words for that. I will say, yeah, it's certainly turbo time. Because of that action being done, he is down to a knee.
Yeah.
He looks back because he's trying to see what caused this to happen. That spike growth spell, that concentration's broken. So you see those spikes kind of wither it back into the ground and into the earth. So you do not have any impeded movement at this point. You currently have a prone enemy who is looking, and you just hear as he turns back to see, "Damn you, woman, you will die for that!"
That's not good.
He's been gone for too many episodes. We should not have given him control of the soundboard.
No, you should not.
All right, so Bjorn, I will pivot back to you because this is kind of where you interject into the initiative order. What would you like to do with this new gained knowledge?
So there was a victim behind him. She just like did some nasty business to the back of his foot. Like, so this is a person I don't want to.
I mean, she's a Mardukov, so you had to expect in some form or fashion she'd be adept to doing this.
Yeah, it's true. I feel like the tides have turned. And so, how far away from him am I?
I don't have a token for him on there, but I would say you're within 10 feet. Because
All
I
right.
know that this whole big map is a bastard to try to figure out that way.
That's all good. I come at him, and I'm going full hybrid form, predatory strike, just dropping both clawed hands upon him.
Strike so predatory. Chris Hansen showed up.
Full Xenowolf.
All right, predatory strike at him. Go for it. And I will say, because he is prone, you will have advantage on this.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Here comes the first one. Wait, working. Let me get back here. Okay. Nope, that still ain't working. What the hell?
And here, friends, is where the dice rolling portion of the episode happens.
Yeah, I was supposed to be
Dead air.
signed
Dead air.
It's bad. It's the enemy.
in. Hold on, I can do this. I can do this way. Roll this coming your way. It's this thing plus 7.
There's that little sound.
Let me do that again.
Yeah, roll that one more time. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Whoop.
Well,
That was
plus
I don't like
7's
that.
unfortunately not going to do it.
Damn.
So,
Oh.
Thorn stuck in you, boy.
I'll say, yeah, being loosed from your spike growth does not give you full confidence to execute this attack. Maybe you're still expecting to be snared in another way, or maybe it's a prone enemy that you expect.
It hurts. So I'm coming at you with the second one.
But you reach down to try to swipe at him and try to do that predatory strike, and Keshgar is able to kind of roll or pivot away. As you maybe kind of lunge out, they're going to roll out to the left. I love that you hit predatory strike, and now it's actually giving you like what you're looking for.
Yeah, I forgot to sign in.
Yeah.
So that was for the second swing. And I got advantage
You rolled twice.
because I had advantage
Right, and both of them were 3.
for my first swing, and I got a two hit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, I forget you have 2 attacks. Yeah.
That's why I say I'm coming with the clawed hands, plural.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, click that roll damages because that one will hit.
Oh, okay. Here it comes. Nine.
Okay.
There's that beautiful beam footage.
That's
With that, I believe that is my moves.
Yes, it is. So you're staying up there, at least for right now. We pivot back to the hilltop, and this is where Rasmus, go ahead and tell me again what you would like to do in this scenario.
Oh. I lost complete track of what the turns were. I would have had more decisions to make.
Oh, was there a
Okay.
turn?
Oh, yeah, I guess I should throw it on the screen for you all. I'm sorry, I have it written down for myself, and I forgot I hadn't thrown it up here.
Yeah, I forgot that I was after Bjorn. I didn't realize we were to that point. Okay. This guy in front of me hasn't been hit yet. I really want to catch up to Shannon. I really want to make money off this. There's got to be a way.
Just hit him with that driving crooner, baby.
Man, all right. I don't like doing this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to risk an attack of opportunity because I'm going to move to here. That's as far as I can go anyway, but I have to move out of his threat range to do so.
Mm-hmm. So I'll give you a quick one of these. That will not do it.
Sweet. So, bash that guy with my shield on the way, deflect his blow. That way, it's not Aiden. What's his name? Adrian. And
Adrian,
I are flanking homeboy here. And since all of my spells are range stuff, let's just bash him real good with my mace.
That's good.
All
bone
right.
Crushing.
That's good bone bashing.
Roll
So,
away.
flanking is advantage, right? If I remember
Correct.
correctly? Okay. Sorry, I gotta get my numbers here. +3. Okay. And then switch my camera.
Hunter with the Geiger counter in my hand.
I'm going out to stake me some government land. Okay, well, that probably won't do it. Hopefully, this will. That's much better because that's a nat 20.
I was about to say that is a 20, friendo. So you go ahead and roll that.
It's max
damage.
Right?
Yes.
It's
yeah.
max
I was gonna say,
damage.
roll me that max damage.
Well, unfortunately, with my base, it's not a ton. It's 6.
Okay.
But-
hey.
But it hit and it dealt some damage. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Does a nat 20 give him bonus damage? Bonus bone crushing?
No, so the rules is written. Yes, it's double damage, right?
Right.
We decided when we started playing, it was one of two things. You can either do maximum damage or double damage. We voted for max damage.
Right.
So I'm sticking with that. But I do want to. Well, nobody got hit. Shit.
Yep.
Well, I almost hate to burn another slot then, especially because we've been deflecting so well. Well, no, old Adrian in front of me
Your
there
old boy
got
do
hit,
some
right?
damage.
Yeah, Adrian took 5 damage this last one, so he's gonna kind of gesture to you that he's fine for the time being.
Okay. Well, I mean, shit. What I could do though, and what I think I'm gonna do is I'll go ahead and. Well, no, I can't concentrate 2 of them. Never mind. I'm good. I forget that you can't have 2 concentration spells going simultaneously because I'm still doing Shield of Faith.
Concentrate on that one, yeah.
I feel like that was like that scene, like as you're looking around at people to see how hurt they are. It's like that scene from Big Trouble in Little China when he's in the alley and they're all fighting, but they stop and they do that like sign at each other. We're good.
We're good. Yeah. No, I was gonna Shield of Faith either myself or him, but if I'm concentrating it on Zephyr, I can't do that. So I'll end my turn there then.
Okay. And this is where I will defer to our returning soundboard extraordinaire. Yes, you. What? Pray tell, where do you want to be? Oh God!
No,
Should've
give it a
never-
second. Give it a second.
Do I have to give it a second?
I would somewhere from the south near the Blue Girl.
Okay. Let me throw a couple things in here.
Please do
real
not
quick.
refer to me as
Am I-
the blue girl.
La Blue
This
Girl.
seems like a good time to
and
bring this
that's
up.
even
Shannon,
worse.
am I crazy or are you not coming through your mic? I think you're coming through your headset.
Oh, hold on. It's fine on the recording, but you're absolutely right. Well, no,
Yeah.
actually, no. I am set to the right microphone.
Is it?
Does it sound
Okay.
weird?
No. Between the music, the music's not bad, but sometimes it throws me off.
Sorry about that.
Which
No,
I have
no,
no
it's fine.
music. Although it keeps... I don't get the music, but I do keep hearing this. It's like on repeat. And I don't know how to turn that off.
All right, well,
Cody,
your
through it to
mysterious mist has been lost in the wind, is never to return. So I'm glad that we've had this conversation and did all that.
By the way,
prep.
when Cody threw it to you, I just assumed we were going to hear.
How do you like us now? That's honestly what I was waiting for too. All right.
When Cody
So-
announces that Shannon's back in the game, everyone listening goes...
So Zephyra, it doesn't take much to intuit right now because you've kind of made your move away from the berserkers that were focused on you. You see this dark gray mist apparition make its way toward you.
Okay. Do I get a sense of danger from it?
Not terribly. It makes you a little uncomfortable, is the sense you get, but not
He thought it was
like you're at
interesting.
risk of an attack. The shadow mist looks
shows-
like it has something to say. Do you?
The mist shows up and Zephyr goes, well, what's that do for the greater good?
You thought it was funny.
I thought it was interesting.
I mean, if nothing else, I might hold my breath in case it's poisonous, since I have unending breath.
Take
It's
the tray.
that fog
Shut
that
the fuck
turns
up.
people inside out.
Hunter, it's getting in!
It's getting in again. Shit.
One
Christ on a cracker.
sniff of that gas and you'll be inside.
God, I set him a fucking Poochie quote and it didn't bite. That's fine. Probably fine.
Right.
Shadow Mist, it is your turn in the initiative order. I'm going to kind of default you to a 1, so say as you will if you do wish to say anything.
Do I stay in the mist or do I come out of the mist? Or is that my choice?
For this turn, you'll stay in the mist, as we talked about, but you'll come back through next turn, if you so choose.
The mist swirls around Zephyra, and you can't see anything specifically, but you just feel something there as it goes around you, and you hear something whisper in your ear. It's a female voice, you think, that says, focus on the druids. We'll take care of the rest.
I am not going to respond and still keep focused on the fight.
Okay.
I failed my misty job.
You failed your Misty speech
I had
check.
one job, and that was to be Miss.
All right. Let's get back up to... I don't have one for our 2 up above, so I'll add them in a second. But Erwin will start things again, and Erwin is going to try to do something about this entity in front of him. So he is going to... He's going to miss. Again, he's going to try to slash that short sword to try to do something to this berserker. This berserker is able to deflect it with the great axe. And Erwin, much like you, Rasmus, is going to attempt to move past this berserker. And he will not do so. So he moves to about here. He gets to about 10 feet, and that berserker is able to throw that great axe, kind of swing it behind him. And he is going to catch Erwin with a glancing blow as he moves away. But he is going to continue that movement to here, because he's trying to get into the fray. Adrian is going to look at you, Rasmus, and glance toward the druid, and glance toward this berserker. You can tell for a second that he doesn't know what is best, but it's still, you see that quick flash in his eyes where it seems like the only thing best for him is to keep moving forward. So he is going to take the 5 feet here and try to do something with this druid. So he's going to swing his short sword, and he is going to do well with the short sword. In fact, let me give him a roll with that. Let's see here. Yes, thank you for the
There.
whack. I appreciate that.
I'm just,
Sorry, I defined the die. Yeah,
No,
that's
you're
right.
good.
That's right.
I miss pressing buttons.
And he is, in fact, going to do a sizable amount of damage on this druid.
I love that
And-
since we've added that, by the way, that he's gotten so crazy popular.
Well, I think
yes.
that we're part of it.
Yeah.
Definitely. There's a correlation.
You know, we say something at LA Night becomes popular. We decide to do a show. They rip it off. It's all similar things. Yeah, dummy.
Dummy.
Yeah.
I know he's not listening to this, so it don't matter.
Nothing matters.
And by that, you could mean them or LA Knight. Either one's fine.
Yeah. Both are viable options. Okay, so this druid takes this again in the back or in the shoulder, and Adrian just swings that short sword right through the shoulder. Like it's like he's trying to lop that arm off. And surprisingly, Rasmus, for you and Adrian, you don't hear like a scream of pain from this druid. You see its shoulder slump. Like you can tell it feels something happening. But it is still focused on the task at hand.
Okay. Ryan, the druids haven't acted, have they? They haven't taken a turn in the initiative, have they?
They haven't done anything to move away from what they are doing. So, like,
Okay.
in their last cycle through the turn initiative, they made no moves toward you, made no pivot to look back. They are simply focused on worshiping and chanting to the tree.
Noted. Got it.
Yeah.
I got a plan.
Plan that'll fix you good.
If I had my gun.
Yeah, well,
You don't.
Okay. So we move past Adrian to the Berserkers. So we will start actually with the ones that are nearby. Green is going to focus on you, Rasmus.
Mm-hmm.
And Green is going to make contact with that great axe.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to roll our slashing damage. It's not much. It's only 4 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why I'm doing it like Homer pushing his dad in a wheelbarrow. Uh-huh. La, la, la. I did the Iggy.
Ultra Side DeSantis, what are you doing here?
Red is going to try to close in on Irwin because he sees that sprint is happening. Oof. Okay. This one squares up Irwin in that movement, and he is going to, well, a poor roll is going to save Irwin a little bit, but that's going to be... There's going to be that. Irwin is not bloodied, but you can tell the battle's getting to him a little bit. Like, he's catching a couple of these great axes as he's trying to sprint forward, and they are doing everything they can to upset that pace. Purple is going to, in fact, try to catch up and do the same thing. But because of Red's attack kind of felling Irwin a bit, Purple is going to miss as he was trying to go for seemingly a headshot, but miscommunicated as Red was swinging again toward the core, toward the legs. As Irwin kind of stumbled a bit and Purple just couldn't get the kill shot from behind. Yellow is going to swing at Muriel. That is not going to happen. Muriel still, despite catching a little bit last round, is still fleet of foot and is able to adeptly move out of range of a great axe. Orange is going to join between the two of you to try to impede both of your paths, but it has learned its lesson, Zephyr. It doesn't want anything to do with you. It's going to swing at Muriel. And again, Muriel, despite being encamped around by berserkers, is able to move out of this one as well. So yellow and or orange are neither able to connect with the adept young raven, or it should be keeper of the feather. Pink doesn't have his fill, though. So Pink's going to come up to you, Zephyra.
Okay.
And despite being shoved by Thunderwave, despite seeing, sparks and having his axe buried in the ground, he doesn't believe this shield that you have around you. And you said 16 is what you have right now?
Yes.
Well, you'll make a believer out of him yet. Because again, this is the closest, from your perspective, this is the closest so far that anyone's been to breaching this. So you see the sparks fly in glorious orange and yellow as he slashes kind of downward from your left shoulder down. Like a seatbelt. Like he's trying to take you across the chest. Just one quick firm, like trying to kill you. It doesn't work, but this is the first time you've maybe felt a little bit of that momentum from an axe blade as it's been trying to swing at you with full force.
Okay.
My feet are strong. I'll tell you something you may not know about me, Joe Rogan. Smoke rocks.
It's true.
It's true.
I don't want to jinx it, but this is the best cast of Shield of Faith I've ever done.
Yeah, it's doing damn good. Muriel's going to use her 5 feet of movement and step back, and she's going to take a crossbow shot, or excuse me, a bow and arrow shot at yellow. That's going to hit. Ooh, there you go. See a little bit of Zephyr from your perspective. You see a little bit of confidence kind of build up in Muriel again. Despite being surrounded, she's able to do some damage to these berserkers. So there's a focus there. As a free action, Mist, do you wish to say anything nearby? Since you see another person kind of within range or within earshot?
Gonna just repeat the same thing to everyone that's in close contact listening. That whispery voice on the wind.
Yeah. Focus on the druids?
Yes. Stop the ritual.
Okay. So that's going to take us to Zephyra.
Oh, I want to change my plan because this guy tried to hit me the way that he did, but I'm going to heed what keeps being told and focus on the druids.
Listen to the mist.
So,
remember the movie The
even
Mist?
though I am, even though I'm gonna provoke a attack of opportunity, I'm going to move away.
Okay.
From these. And I want to cast Ray of Frost on the orange druid.
You do that. Rasmus, from across the battlefield, you see Zephyra sprinting away from these two. And you sense what you may think is a little bit of an extra push, or maybe an awareness of presence for what you think to be Ilmater. Because she sprints through, and both of these glancing blows radiate off of that shimmering field around her. Neither one is able to make contact as she sprints toward this new location. And Zephyra, you notice the same thing. You move through this position. Both of them swing their great axes, and one of them more than the other make contact with the field. But as you're moving away, it's almost like the axe head is repelled back. Like they actually feel some recoil kicking back as they swing toward it.
I'm saying, son.
Hey. And I got an 18 on my attack roll.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So it is going to be 2d8 damage.
Whacking and packing and smacking.
Do I have an addition? No, just regular 2d8. Which is 8 damage, and her movement is also impeded by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Okay. Okay. You notice that druid, between Adrian and you, it drops to its knees. It's still, from what you can tell from being behind it, kind of, or diagonal to it, it's still awake, or it's still alive, but it is very bloodied. To the point where its chanting is not audible to you from this distance.
And that's all I'm going to do on my turn.
Okay, so it cannot move. I will give it a status of... Oh, because we have all the tokens in the world and none of them really will do this. It's kind of proned at this point. Yes, Shannon. We'll pivot back again, back to the top of this hill where we see our hybrid friend and a blood druid and a Mardukov all gathered together around this effigy to Strahd. Bjorn, give me a perception check real quick.
Oh, coming at you. Perception?
Mm-hmm.
Figure out where that is. There it is. All right. Doing it now. 20. Not a dirty 20.
Why did you roll 2?
It's a
Oh,
I
you
got
have-
advantage
yeah.
on perception.
Yeah, because in your hybrid form. Yeah, I keep forgetting you have like weird perks that I don't
I am a
expect out of your hybrid
wolf.
form.
He's a xenowolf.
Do things double time because
Yeah.
wolf. I'm a double wolf.
You're a double wolf. Well,
There's already a pasture wolf. I was a
My
pasture
favorite
wolf
kind.
last night.
Bjorn, you've noticed it before, but now that Mardukov has moved away from the tree, and now that your combatant has been at least temporarily felled, you sense and you look over that spear that's buried in the tree is just quaking. And it's almost as if it's specifically trying to draw you.
I don't want anything to do with it.
He doesn't want to be around anymore.
I don't want to be near it. I don't want to think
Like you
about
don't
it.
want to be alive, or
I don't want to be here right now.
You-
I still got thorns in my paws.
You think that. You think the sound like I don't want to mess with that. I don't want to have it. And almost as an implicit response, you just hear in your head, "You." That's all it says.
Yeah, I
Bum, 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 bum. You.
who me? Okay. I don't know how to respond to me.
Okay. Well, you might have a moment to think about it because Keshgar's up. Well, maybe not standing up. It's going to take most of his movement to stand up, and even then, maybe not mechanically, but he is a bit hobbled by the whole, taking out the back of his heel. He's not very happy about that.
It makes me hurt just thinking about it.
Getting stabbed
Yeah.
back there, that's his Achilles heel.
Dungeons and Dragons saw.
Literally.
Or no, wait.
Anyway, I guess you're stepping down as pastor of the church.
I'm going to need my laptop.
Yeah, make sure you take that with you.
Jeez. Okay. I will go ahead and do that. I just need to have that information on hand, and I now have it. He is going to, just as a quick, trying to maybe collect himself, something that's not going to tax too heavily. He is going to cast something toward you, and I'm going to need you to give me, if I remember right.
I'm going to listlessly move to the left.
Yeah, well, not quite that. Nice try, though.
Oh,
He knows
I'm
a
going
few
to need you to
maneuvers.
give me a con save.
I got this. Maybe. Yeah. Boom. 10.
Yeah, that won't do it.
Won't? Wait.
No.
Shit.
So you are going to take... Let's do this. 3, yeah, combination of 3 and 5. You are going to take 8
11.
poison damage.
Ooh.
He
As I
extends
take
his
it- as I
hand
take
from
it,
the
I go,
ground.
Rasmus, I need healings.
He's going to
I
extend
hear a
off.
faint noise up the hill.
Right.
Healings.
Keshgar, almost like underneath his robed arm, kind of throws pocket sand, like that gesture he just kind of casts out. And it's a puff of noxious gas that kind of flies out of his palm and into your face.
Farted on me for 8 damage.
Yeah, if you want to interpret it that way, that's absolutely what that was.
Hand farted on
Hand.
you.
He's a great musician. Hand farting is a skill. Don't you dare.
He farted
He
in his
huffed
hand
at
and then
me.
threw it at you.
It's a huff.
That's why it was under his robe. He was hiding. He was like,
He'd already farted into his hand half an hour ago. He'd been holding on to that one.
like you see these sorcerers in these high fantasy things that are like coalescing like globes of flame for a fireball. It's that, but it's like a stinky cloud. It's like a Pokemon Ghastly, but it doesn't have a face, and he's just been like shaping it all this time.
It's like
Shannon
Spider-Man.
hates this bit.
It's like
so
Spider-Man if he
much.
was a magician.
I can see it on his face.
Well, all right. There's that.
And that face? That's a fart
Yeah,
phase.
there's that. There's all of it. There's all of it.
He fucking hates all of us right now.
Let's move forward. Let's move forward.
I agree with the DM.
What do you want to do? It's your turn. You've been poison sprayed in the face.
Oh wait, it is me. Oh, son of a bitch! I don't react well to this.
Allegedly being farted in the face. Yeah, I'm sure you know.
You just
I
got
want
you just got the shit.
to put him back on the.
You just got to get
It is
right
technically-
up beside it. It's
What
going
I need
fake
you- I
otherwise.
need you to do. I haven't told you yet. I need you to roll for pink eye.
It's a whole dusty cloud of shit molecules coming your
I hate
way.
it. I hate that I made the joke. I fucking hate myself.
Yeah, you should.
All right,
I should. You're
I'm-
right. Here I am.
I am very very incensed by this. Incensed.
God
And-
damn it! Just pick a move.
Dropping that one. Oh, nope.
You predatory striking again?
Yeah, it's the 15. Ignore the 20.
Okay.
I accidentally rolled twice. I don't have advantage on this one.
I mean, but you have 2 attacks. Are you gonna do the same attack for both?
I am technically, so yeah. Actually, there's those two.
Yeah, just take
I
them
meant
both.
to do that.
Yeah, sure. They both hit for what it's worth.
Yeah. All right, coming at you. This is the first one. This
Okay.
is the second.
All right.
9 and 9, 18. Yep.
Yeah. You hit true this time. You much better than this last time. So as he kind of stands up and tries to square himself up to you, gain his bearings after being cut down literally the last go around, you just full on. I mean, you give me the attack. What are you doing? You lunge into him, trying to tackle him. You just coming in with both claws. Like, what are you doing?
Well, all I know is as a wolf, like I choose when to sniff a butt. So
God
I was very displeased with that situation. So in reaction, I quickly swung at him just straight to the face, right in the throat. I'm trying to just cut out the middle magician here, whatever he is.
The middle magician.
I feel like that's a new name.
That should be.
Middle magician.
The
I'm
one
on it.
standing on the first one's shoulders inside the tall coat.
Yeah.
Did I kill it?
What to get rid of?
No, you did not kill it.
Did I kill
Oh.
it?
I'm gonna let you know it's looking a bit bloodied, but it ain't dead.
Hot
Like it's
dog.
looking-
Oh, well, you said, how did you do it? So I just assumed.
No. I just wanted to give you, because you're in your hybrid form, how you actually attack with a predatory strike. Just because I'm the DM doesn't mean I see what's in your mental images with everything. I want y'all to be involved.
Hey, man, I got hand farted on. I don't know where I'm at right now.
God damn it. All right, cool. Whomever wants to take poison spray, just crossed off your character sheet. I ain't dealing with this shit anymore.
But I have poison spray.
Well, no, you don't. No, you do. It's fine. It's fine. Just apparently be careful how you use it, but I promise I won't describe it in this format.
Thank you.
Oh,
for
we
this.
pivot back the other way.
Lizzie just goes, "What do you want?" You go, "You cast poison spray."
No,
Nah,
I
I
didn't.
didn't.
No, I didn't.
That's your opinion.
Price is wrong, Bob. All right. Bjorn, as you do this, just as we pivot back, you, in the same way you heard you hear, yes, you.
No. I keep fighting it. I'm not here for it. Like I've got a whole history of demons in my head talking to me. I just now overcame one. I am forcing everything against that voice.
Okay. We move to Rasmus. Rasmus, what would you like to do?
Well, I've been trying to get to these druids for some time, and homeboy left me wanting anyway. Can I understand this will invoke an attack of opportunity. Can I get to here? Is this a square I can occupy?
Yeah, you would be right in front of the tree, kind of like where the maw is open and where you see Claudiu Marnikov.
Well, that sounds like a great time.
So yeah, attack of opportunity. Let me give you a roll.
Why not?
Well, Ilmater's protecting your friend, but you're going to catch a little bit of it.
It doesn't halt my movement, right?
No.
I don't
just take
care.
the
Give me
damage
the
as you
damage.
pass through.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's going to be 5 damage.
Okay. Noted. All right. So now that we're flanking this druid, let's play that game from before once more.
Okay.
I'm gonna bash it real good. The worst part is I'm not good at bashing things, but somebody's got to do something here. Actually, you know what? No. Now that I'm here and Adrian there's hurt too, right? He's been hit as well, as I recall. Okay.
Not terribly hard yet, but yeah, he's been hit at least in this encounter.
Okay. Let me... How far away can I throw that? Because some other people around us have been hit as well, right? 30 feet.
Yes. Well, Muriel has not, at least so far. Erwin has, but obviously he's a bit further away.
He's within 30, though, right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, technically. Not a straight line, but he's definitely in 30. Just at the edge of it.
All right, so 25. It would take me 9. So that leaves me 16. How much to heal Adrian?
Only 5. Not a lot.
Okay, and then how much to heal Erwin?
Looks like 11.
Dude, that is literally perfect. So it takes 9 for me, 11 for him, and 5 for Adrian.
Yep.
That is my channel divinity. So
Nice.
I'm going to burn my channel divinity, 25 hit points split between any creatures, and we're all 3 back up to full health.
Okay.
So rather than attacking, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to give Adrian that flanking bonus by staying in that position.
Okay.
I'll take it. You said Ilmater wasn't protecting me. Fuck you.
Jesus Christ. Even Kaz looked at that one.
I'm just rolling the fucking dice.
Jesus.
To be a storyteller, goddammit.
Let's not act like you never said that shit to me when we were playing Star Wars.
Absolutely.
He had a system
Bjorn told
on
me to
him.
fuck off so many times.
He
My
had a
cousins
system.
are all around. Oh, that's good shit, pal. All right, yes. Everybody is imbued with healing from Ilmater. Ilmater is in this place. He is in the room right now, and you can feel him.
He is ill.
He's illin'.
Motherfucker, he's ill. All right. Lady of the Mist. I'm going to... I presume you want me to bring in your proper token, yes?
Not yet. If I can move
No.
as mist one more time before I turn.
I mean, you should have, I assume, the movement where you're wanting to go. You would have movement in either form to do it.
I just theatrically, you know me, I'm theatrical.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you should be able to move that token where you want it.
Physically, I can't. You'll have to do it for me. I can't move.
Oh,
them.
I thought I gave you control of it. Okay, well, either way.
But,
I assume here,
Yes,
that'd be at the edge of your range.
as it just goes by Zephyra and this other girl. I don't know. Miriam, I think.
Muriel.
Muriel. Yeah, they just feel the icy touch of death as it just swoops by them, and then appears next to that druid, and the mist kind of swirls, and as it swirls, it turns into a form, and that form, now you can put it up there,
Yep.
being this pale, lovely young lady with whitish blondish hair, dressed very cool, and she's going to look at Rasmus and at the other gentleman and just kind of smile at them, and then open her mouth to just the biggest set of fangs you've ever seen, and I'm going to try to dig those fangs into that druid's neck.
I am so curious as to what makes this person thinks that makes me not want to beat them in the head with this mace of mine. I have no good experience with things of this nature.
Who knows?
Kaz,
right.
you made a motion, but it was so loud apparently that the mic didn't pick it up, so I just let you go.
I mean, vampires aren't always sane.
That's all you see. Me
No
on
one
the top
said
of the
it's
hill, just like
No one said it's a vampire. You said that. That's racist.
Hit
It's
him with the
pale and
gift.
has fangs. That's going to be my first assumption.
I've
What I
got
heard
fangs.
was Lindsay was racist against whites.
She is. She is.
Mysterious character, give me your damage roll.
6. Legit.
Yep. Sure enough. So, how you want to do it?
Oh, just as we said. I mean, she just buries that her mouth onto the front of that druid's throat from behind. She kind of like reaches around her and bites in, and then just rips the throat out as she comes back, spraying blood all over Rasmus.
Oh,
As is wont to be the case.
As is wont to do.
At least I was more polite with my meal.
And as the druid's kind of falls, and she just like holds on to her and drops her, she is going to look at Rasmus at the blood on him and just kind of wince a little bit and go, "Sorry."
I still have no idea what this character thinks about any of this not making me think I should kill them immediately and with impunity.
There are protocols in effect just in case.
Oh,
great times had by all. I'm pooped.
And as a free action, she is also just gonna look at. No, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna say anything else. Let's just go.
Okay.
I'm not gonna feed you to my family.
All right. So Erwin, besieged by these berserkers, does not feel really great about doing anything to them. So he is going to Rasmus. As you're kind of recovering from everything, you see that he switches to a bow, and he is going to levy an arrow toward the tree.
are you talking about Adrian?
No, Adrian's next in the order. Erwin is top of the order.
Okay. How am I seeing Erwin? He's very far away.
I mean, he's only 30 feet away. I figure you can see at least in some respect while you're looking back at the blood and everything happening.
I just assumed you were talking about the guy in front of me, and I was like, that's Adrian, Cody.
He is. And I had lost track of the turn order showing me the guy in green as the person that's up. So Erwin is going to levy a shot toward this tree. It's going to hit it, and he is going to have... Okay. That's going to be 5 damage toward the tree. Now, all three of you, Adrian, Rasmus, and this mysterious third character, upon that arrow hitting the tree, you kind of feel the ground under you shift a little bit. Not much, but you feel almost a sense that it felt that.
Okay. I'm still recovering from the arterial spray that is coating me.
That's an SAT word right there.
Yeah, right. I'm still reeling from that.
We had a shit mist, and then we had a blood mist.
Yeah, God, it's all the bodily fluid mists.
Nasty.
It's like that thing where they'll talk about how they dug up some mummy that hasn't been seen in 8,000 years, but it's the middle of Covenant. We go, not now. Like, I got all this shit all over me, and I'm looking back at the tree going, I will deal with you in my own time.
Kaz is shocked.
I have bigger problems. Never seen a phone.
What was that? Hold on, what was that, Kaz? I heard part of that.
Something missed. I heard
you
the
just
mist
record Cody saying a mist.
I was gonna make a cool sound effect, but Shannon stopped everybody from doing custom sounds.
No, I didn't.
You can't do it anymore.
I think we might have hit the capacity. We're at capacity.
Yeah, we've probably maxed out. You mean such illustrious hits as How Do You Like Me Now? Or How Do You Like Us Now? Excuse me. How Do You Like Us Now? There it is. Okay. With the druid being moved, fell out of the way, Adrian is going to sprint up, essentially right next to you, kind of occupy the same space as you, Rasmus. He's just going to yell, just bellow, Claudio! And with he sheathed that short sword, he buries his hands, like trying to get them underneath Claudio inside of the maw of this tree. And it's as if he's trying to excise clawed you out. We're gonna give
That's his son, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Claudiu, Rasmus, and mystery character, you witness through like these barbs, these wooden teeth, these wooden fangs bearing into Claudiu. You see Adrian break like through 4 or 5 of them. They're still in Claudiu. Like they're kind of embedded in his arms like acupuncture and in his body. But Adrian has no regard for that at this point. As he, with all of his might, he kind of bears down, pulls back, and you hear the snapping of twigs and everything inside of his mouth. As Adrian pulls back, he falls backward with his son in his arms, and he kind of falls at your feet, illustrious new character of Shannon's. He falls down, he's like seated at your feet with his son in his arms. And I would say that all of you, you 3 especially being so close, you feel the ground quake. You hear this guttural noise come from the maw. Just this. You both, or excuse me, Rasmus, you and Adrian, and well, Shannon would also see these 2 druids, purple and green, scream, "It must persist!" as they sprint toward the maw. And that is where we cut it off.
Oh.
Oh man!
Oh.
Cody, I need you to know that this is my face when the tree starts making noises.
Oh my.
Yes. Yes.
That's me.
That's you. All right.
Well, excuse me, princess.
That I will. The one comment before we begin the outro of this episode. Nature abhors a vacuum.
Yeah, power vacuum. Yeah, you can't have that.
Other vacuums too.
What?
Yeah, you're not going to want a Hoover out there in the forest. That's
Yeah. You'll
no good.
just keep that in mind as the next episode makes its way through next Tuesday, we will return. PZ85 plays The Curse of Strahd, barring any hiatuses, or what's the plural of hiatuses? Hiatus.
Hiatai?
All right, great. I'm glad we were all on the same page. Thank you for that. Yeah, Hatai. Hatai is the plural of hiatus. That's right. Because everybody has left it.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. But that is all for this episode of PZ85 Plays The Curse of Strahd. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. I will say we have another few great pieces of content for you this week, and I will defer to Shannon and or Hunter to tell you exactly what those are.
Well, first off, Cody, let me tell you something, brother, and that is Cape Championship Wrestling presents After the Fall, September 23rd from the Perryville Park Center in Perryville, Missouri. The first match was announced today. It's going to be Justin the Juice Smart against Kevin Lee Davidson, KLD, the Golden Cobra, for the #1 contender spot for that CCW championship. It's going to be fantastic. Had to get that plug out of the way. Now, with that said, tomorrow we are going to have a new episode of Pro Wrestling Unscripted with myself and Hunter. We're going to be talking about All In. We're going to talk about the CM Punk situation. We're going to talk about a lot of news with professional wrestling, of course. Last week, it feels like a month ago, both Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt passed away. We'll be talking about that as well. That's all tomorrow on that. And then Thursday, it's an all-new After Dark. Lindsay, what's our top 5?
I don't know yet.
All right. Well, last week you picked a winner with the top 5 Super Nintendo games. Let's see if
You did
You
pick a
picked
winner.
it.
You did that.
Let's see
A
if
winner is you.
do it again. And then Friday, it's horse time.
It might be. Well, it'll if we can open the stable late. Kaz says no.
So I have
I'm a late stabler.
I have preordained engagements that I was going to talk to y'all about. I'm actually
You
flying.
had a minister take a look at them first, or
I'm actually flying back home on Friday, and I'll be there for a week in y'all's area.
Oh, wait. So are you going to be here Friday night, or are you
Minute.
flying Friday night?
I'm flying Friday night.
Okay,
So I'm flying throughout that day,
So-
and then I'm landing that
So
day,
postpone
and I will be
horse
there
time
until
to
the following
Saturday.
Saturday.
No. We'll do double up. We'll do 2 horses. We'll do Friday and then Saturday with Kaz live. Maybe.
Can't do Saturday. I've got a high school reunion.
All right, Sunday it is. We'll travel up
I
to
love how
Hunter's
we're making
house.
these plans.
And
well, I mean, shit, it is Labor Day weekend. Like,
yeah,
we
we'll do it
have-
live.
It's true.
Live.
I don't
horses.
hate it.
Live horses.
We'll talk about it. I don't hate
All right.
this idea.
Sunday,
that's-
random
I love this
Sunday.
idea. I'm
Make it
proud to be a
third
part
back.
of it. I love this idea.
It's back. All right, and that's it for us, Cody. That's what you're looking at this week.
Cool. Hunter's proud to be a part of it. I'm glad to say it's Miller time. For those of us who have been playing PZ85 Plays a Curse of Strahd on the Podzilla 1985 network, for Kaz, for Hunter, for Lindsay, and for Shannon making his return with yet to be named new character.
No, she has a name.
She has a name. What is it?
Oh, should I say it now?
No.
Okay, good.
Introduce yourself. That's why I said, God damn it.
It's
Why does this sound like the Turd Ferguson bit?
It's
wanna
a spoiler. I think if you say
It
the
is.
name, it gives away. So I think it's better
It
to keep
is.
it under wraps. Yeah.
So hold off on it.
Yeah.
I'm Cody Sandusky, a.k.a. Mr. I don't want to do this show no more.
Yes, you do.
We'll see you next time for another episode of PZ85 Plays A Mist.